reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And he takes this from inside 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. He's going to hand this off. We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Takes the handoff again. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Makes the ground. It's Watkins. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Tailback's got it again. Look out, room to run here. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to like Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And there's the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down inside the 10.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, LSU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game for no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Point after, up and good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Press coverage. Ball handed off. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive.
A deep shot to the left side. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Now the 40. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
He'll ride the back again here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around. Doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Lets it go quickly. And that pass is batted away. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Scott. Tackle at the 7-yard line. That's good coverage, but a bad decision to bring it out. One final play before the end of the quarter. The shotgun handoff here. And it just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That'll do it for the first quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Second down. We're going to throw it. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter, and the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. And he boots it out of bounds, not very long. The punt will bounce out of bounds down near the 20-yard line. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. He hands it off from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll run it here.
Chris, I know we think about LSU, we go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, a dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. And then first down, right back to the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Here's the second down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it here. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Important 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's hit as he throws it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, LSU.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return will forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
He's got room to run. QB gets the first, now looking for more. They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Alabama looking to convert on 4th down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Fires it on the move. 4th down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They bring him down, but that's good work by the return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to start with decent field position. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Getting set. Here's second down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On the move now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Grab near the sticks. It's Cook. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Delivers quickly to the left side. Pass caught on a comeback route. Good enough for first down yardage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Saying. Running back grabs it on a screen. It's a fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. He'll be brought down. Nice play to make the recovery, but he stopped short of first down yardage.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside. There's just no room out there.
And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And the punt heads out of bounds, taking the dangerous returner out of play here. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He'll throw it now. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. He's going to take off here. Finding space at the 20. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks.
Intercepted in the end zone. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. And here's the return now from midfield. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Extending the play now. Catch is made. Room to run here. Touchdown, Bama. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. So the electric touchdown play taken off the board. It's coming all the way back. That's a crucial mistake. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, LSU for years has played a one-gap defense that loves to pin their ears and get upfield. It's a risky defense, and it requires great athleticism on the defensive line, something that they've had forever. Great sack here to keep that tradition alive. But you think back over the years, Booger McFarland.
And is intercepted. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. They'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Finding space at the 20. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And with 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Tackled at the 23. Brought it out. Tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Tries the right with a quick throw. And the pass knocked down by the defense. Incomplete.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Pump over the middle. It's Cook. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. It's caught inside the red zone. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Alabama, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Touchdown being called back sort of sums up the day for this offense so far. A string of costly mistakes. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback drops back. Back-to-back deep shots. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Well, unfortunately, that just sums up what kind of day it's been for this offense. Just no rhythm, no chemistry. They've been off all day and have no points to show for it here in the 4th quarter.
Grab down the middle. It's Bama. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that.
And they heave it deep downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the 2nd half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field possession that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Handoff running right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
To the air, it's Sayin. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down. LSU has moved into the red zone.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
Pounding away with the run game. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, LSU.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out. It's Scott. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, there's something, Chris, we haven't seen much from this offense all day. Finally, a big play downfield.
First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Touchdown, tied, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
Now they'll go for a two-point conversion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. He's not going to get there. The two-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Powering through.
What a gain here. Almost picked up a first down on a first down play. Good job here late in the game, playing hard, dominating football by the offense.
Come to the line for second down and very short now. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Sayan. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Handoff from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it with room to roam. They got him down, but that first down should be enough to move them into the next round of the playoff.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Tampa Bay and Raymond James Stadium, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And it's caught from inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Defense showing blitz here. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Sayin. Quick throw to the left. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
Challenge for this offense in this championship game. They face third down here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab with the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Defense is coming after him. He's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
You know, a lot of times when you see a sack like this, you got to give a lot of credit to the coverage downfield. I don't think the quarterback really felt good about anybody being open, so he held the ball just a little bit too long and allows the defense to come up with the first sack of the game.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Back's got it. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. That's reeled in. It's Jefferson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
And they misfire in first down, so it's 2nd and 10 from the 41. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Dogs are going to keep this drive rolling. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down will be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackled there by the defense. Second down and goal upcoming. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
Okay, 2nd and 10 from their own 1. This is an important play. They want to avoid a 3rd and long at this spot on the field. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Must convert here on 3rd down to avoid back-to-back punts to start this game. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. This time, a completion. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Took contact on the throw. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
Incompletion makes it second down. To the air, it's Sayan. Fires it to the wideout. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this 1st down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Georgia now operating in the red zone. A handoff to the back. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Tackle is made at the 16-yard line. 3rd down coming up.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to throw. It's Mendoza. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Mid kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Kickoff fielded inside the 20. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this 1st quarter run out. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through 1 quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Well, they flipped into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field. It's Sayan. Running back has it on the screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded. There was not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him.
Breaks into the clear. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Ball handed off. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Catch made on the right side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. So they call the screen on third down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on third down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out is the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Trying for a 4th down completion. QB to the tight end for a completion. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First and goal, will try to run it in. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. They'll feed the back again. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Defense has smothered the running game. Now what's the call on 3rd down and goal? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. of the half. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Looking deep to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And the ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Off the play fake on first down. On the move now. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. It's a run to the left. That's solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Important 3rd down play coming up. To throw, it's Sayin. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down. Dogs will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And it's fielded at the 40. Can he make it? He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Keeping it on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass. It's Sam. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Off the miss, it's still an 11-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a 1st down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He's looking deep again. Oh, and it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up third down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On third down, he drops to throw. Wide open downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they tack on the extra point. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's got it inside. Loses the football. The scramble is on. Oh, and it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams turnover. Ouch.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted to return it when you can't hold on to the football.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's brought down just short of a marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. Knocks that one right down the middle. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. And they get the second half started with a running play. Breaking free at the 35. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Brings up third down.
crucial third down play coming up after that run. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking downfield. It's Mendoza. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
4th down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Dropping back, it's Sayin. On the run here, lets it go. And the ball is hauled in. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's looking to scramble. Gets into space at the 50. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And now the running back's got it again. Powering through the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
The shotgun running play called. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Well within field goal range now, but they're hoping for more as they line up here on third down. Send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And that will give them the lead now. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. He'll run it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. Looks like this one may be coming back. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point makes the lead 6. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there, and it cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looking for a man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. Scanning the field. It's Sam. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And that sets up a return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And now the first play of this drive will set up at the 37. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21. One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with the first down. They keep him guessing with a run. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they hand it off to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be forced down from there.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Caught in the flat by the running back. Dropped for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kickoff is fielded inside the 20. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. They'll test the right side here. Running with purpose. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Fires it to the wideout. And this time it's complete. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Schneider. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over. Inside deals now from the shotgun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Here's the handoff, 1st and goal. And he's brought down right at the line. They'll spot the ball still right there at the 2.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And now the try for the 2-point conversion. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. He escapes the pocket. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts from inside the 20. They get him down at the 33 after a solid return. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last time they went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And the defense able to hold it there to a short gain.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional and a large...
They'll take a deep shot. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. They're going to set up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He goes down quickly, but comes up with a nice interception.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That gain makes it 2nd and medium. Working clock with the ground game. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he's got it! A diving catch way downfield. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
They'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. He finds some space. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. It's a mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs.